What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Hello and welcome. My name is Mitchell Saltzman, joined by the one and only Nick Lamone.
How's it going, everyone?
And today, for the next 2 hours, we are going to be playing The Outer Worlds. I got a little tongue-tied.
Why 2 hours? Why 2 hours? Why can't we do 3? Why can't we do 4? Why can't I just play this game all day, Mitchell?
The powers that be, Nick, say that we have these things called jobs that we really need to get back
to. Isn't this part of work? Isn't this part of work? I mean, we are blocking out an entire studio for this thing, so I guess that.
All right, you know what? Let's swap back over. Let's get to some gameplay here.
Enough talking. Let's do this.
Enough talking. So, Nick, you haven't played The Outer Worlds yet. I've played about, I would say, 20 hours of it or so. We're going to jump into a new game. You told me something interesting about what you wanted to do with this stream. You told me that you wanted to... what did you say? You wanted to break the...
Yeah, I want to try to break the game. See, okay. I think one of the biggest issues I have with a game like this is that it's not even an issue. It's more so that one of my things that I want is I don't want to be spoiled by anything. So whenever I play a game like this, I want to try to role play as myself, and in doing so, make choices that I feel like I would make.
Sure.
But one thing I wouldn't mind getting spoiled is a play style that I wouldn't normally play as. So I think we make our character as dumb as humanly possible.
Okay.
And then just try and break the game with whatever quest. So if we kill someone important, let's just do it.
Okay. Let's
commit to it.
Let's keep it down for this opening cutscene. Sorry, we talked over a bit of it already, but.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left to drift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Right. Well.
That's it?
Yeah, that's the game.
We're done. All right. Thank you guys
over.
for watching so much. Oh, Burvda, how's it going, my dude? Lampoon, thank you so much. No game sound. What? There's no way that that's the case. I have comp out. I think it's just pretty low.
Okay.
So we should be good.
There's someone in Twitter, in Twitch that says no audio.
Yeah, that was a little bit ago.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. We're good.
Okay, we're good. Okay.
How's it going, Carl Swaggin?
So one of the things that we want to do, we want to make someone who is very strong and dumb.
Yeah, I want a
cellular
Larry
integrity,
from
not
Of Mice and Men. I want someone who's strong, but maybe not the brightest crayon in the coloring box. You know?
It's actually Lenny. But...
Lenny, yeah. Sorry, what did I say?
You said Larry.
Larry. Yeah, you know Larry.
I can see how you make
You know what? I think we just found the name for our strong boy.
Oh, Larry? You like Larry?
Oh,
Larry the
dear,
strong
you
boy.
spelled your
Larry the
name with
strong
a
boy. All right.
five.
So we're gonna make him very strong. We're gonna make him very dexterous, so that he can actually hit the things that he wants to destroy. Make him real dumb. The problem with making anything below average in the Outer Worlds is that you actually take a significant debuff.
What's our debuff?
Our debuff for being really stupid is your critical hit damage is drastically reduced. Words are hard, thinking no good, dumb dialogue options unlocked, which to me, that's actually kind of a benefit.
That's exactly what I want from an Obsidian game.
So we still got 1 point remaining here.
So we have perk points.
You think Larry is an angry boy?
No, I think he's chill. I think he's actually charming in his naivete.
Charming?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's charming in his naivete.
All right, so for that we get 10% companion ability refresh, positive faction reputation reactions, negative faction reputation reactions. All right, good.
Perfect.
We're good with that. I think this is pretty obvious. We want
Melee.
What I
we
wouldn't
want
pay
defense,
to see you
right?
challenge the
Yeah,
chairman
absolutely.
to
But
fisticuffs.
the other options are range. So the way that Outer Worlds works in terms of the actual stats is that everything is bundled into these categories, and in those categories, everything has an individual stat. When you level up, you are basically putting points into the overall category. So if I want to put points into range, I get points into everything for every point that I put into range.
So that's basically the perk system from Fallout New Vegas, pretty much.
Yes.
Where you you tag certain skills, and every time you level up or upgrade a certain skill set, you actually upgrade different abilities that are associated with that skill.
And then once you get once you get a stat to level 50, you can then pick individual stats that you want to upgrade rather than upgrading the whole bunch.
Okay.
So yeah, it's very nice. It's a very flexible system, and I'm a big fan.
And I'm assuming that since we have low intelligent, we get the least amount of like perks that we can like assign ability points to, right?
I don't know.
That's how it used to work.
I haven't made a really dumb character yet.
All right, let's do this. What's here? What's aptitude?
So aptitude is basically the way I look at aptitude. It's like when you're creating a character and you're trying to think of like, oh, here's a fun fact about them. They're a farmer. They worked as a factory worker for conveyor belts.
Okay.
The aptitude bonus that they give is very, very minor. You're not really gonna feel it all that much.
But it's like a way to role play a little bit.
I think it's a good role playing thing. But you know what?
What did Lenny do in his previous, or what did Larry do? I'm sorry. What did Larry do in his previous life?
I'm gonna say he was a sub chef.
A sous chef?
Is that what that is?
Yeah. The old sous chef. That's fine.
But we're gonna say he's a sous chef.
So he's a regular Guy Fieri.
Some
And
kind
we
of
get
flavor specialist?
one-hand melee bonus.
Perfect. It all works out.
All right. Usually when I'm building a character and I don't really care anything about it, I like to play the min-max game. So
That sounds exactly like what I want to do right now.
We're gonna alternate min-maxes here.
Right now we're adjusting the face.
This is just gonna be
So
the
far,
optimal character for us.
still a relatively normal.
Oh, the nose.
Oh yeah, that's
the
a,
nose.
it takes up it takes up most of the face.
All right. Oh man, he's bald.
Nah, I want some hair.
You
Give
want some
me
hair?
give me a
All right, we're gonna
mohawk. Is there a
cheat the
mohawk?
min-max.
Is there a mohawk?
Nick wants a mohawk.
Oh come on, is it no mohawk?
No mohawk.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, we got it.
Perfect. I'm satisfied.
No eyebrows. Oh, it's just
A little bit closer.
there we go. All right. Everything else good?
Yeah, I think so. Wait, can we give him?
wait,
Can we give him a badass scar? Features. Yes, give me a cool scar. Wait, that's blemishes. I think scar's the third one down.
I like that. I kind of like that.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, get him all dirty.
Yeah, get him all.
There you go. Yeah.
Which one do you like?
I like
I like that one.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Age. Min-max.
Parallax Stella says it's good to see you playing on stream, Mitch.
Oh, what's up, Stella? How's it going? His name is Larry.
Larry. Yes, alt case. If you misspell, that's just how he spells his name.
Case.
Yeah. Larry.
There we go.
There you go.
All right. Larry has been born. And there he is.
All right, let's get into this.
Looks to me your lucky day, my friend.
By the way, if there are any other issues that come up during the stream, if our volume is too low, if the game volume is too loud, just let us know. Nick has a laptop right here. He can fix those things on the fly. This is one of our first time streaming out of the LA office here, so...
Not likely,
Please excuse me. Now we'll shut up.
Initiate skip jump.
That's it. We got rescued from a ship.
Yeah?
Now we are in Terra 2. Orbiting laboratory.
I'll explain what we talked over in a little bit once we get out of this. Make sure people are lost.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction.
We'll turn on subtitles in a second.
Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
That's what I do love about Obsidian is their like comedy chops are pretty up there.
Pretty funny.
Yeah. Every Fallout game that they've had their hands on, or pretty much any game they've had their hands on, are just they're very good at writing for different humans
Is this thing working?
and non-humans.
There you are.
There's a
where were
character
we?
that we're gonna see in a little bit.
Smuggler. His name is Hawthorne,
favorite
and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that he's very evocative of Rick and Morty,
Oh, I can see that.
or Junkrat from Overwatch.
The look of Junkrat, maybe the
inspiration.
eccentricness.
Is he a mad scientist type?
He's definitely a mad scientist.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well, I mean, he rescued us, so I feel like we're a little bit indebted to
I
him.
would say he's a little more grounded in reality than Rick.
Okay.
But I think I can see the comparison.
You've landed good.
Phineas Wells, his name is.
Hawthorne should be close by.
But Giancarlo, then we would be copying you. Oh, shoot.
Oh
Is that
God,
him?
what?
Oh, we destroyed someone.
I don't know. what
I'm
how
not
this
playing.
happened, but I'm blaming this on you.
I'm not playing. That's all you.
Not stand there holding
Wow, this
it.
game is
Oh, well,
immediately
no
beautiful.
sense in
Yeah,
letting
and
his ship
we
go
should
to
mention
waste.
we're playing this on a 2080.
Yeah, we are playing on a 2080 Ti, and this is I'm assuming maxed out. Actually, can you go into let's see if we're maxed out real quick. Detect very high. Yep, we're maxed out.
Pretty maxed out to me.
Great.
Nope, we're
Oh,
not.
now we are. Great. Now we're maxed
Now we're
out.
maxed
On my head.
But hey, you can see that
Shame
even
about
on
the
very
whole
high,
squash
It still looks
the
very
game looks
good.
very good.
Nasty way to go.
I'm very bummed that we never got to meet Captain Hawthorne because as you play through the game, you learn a little more about him.
Larry doesn't understand what just happened,
Oh,
but he's
you're
just
right.
he's just
Right.
gonna walk in a general direction.
You're
So
right.
one thing that's actually
I gotta roleplay this.
that's sticking out to me right away is this seems already guided. Fallout New Vegas was very much like once you make your character, you kind of get thrust into an open world. Is this an open world game?
So that's a hard question to answer, Nick. It is open worlds. I made a video that was basically about will Fallout fans like the Outer Worlds, and one of the things I go over in that video is the exploration aspects. It's a different type of open world exploration. In Fallout, you basically, as soon as you exit the vault, you're basically allowed to go in whatever direction you want and
Yeah.
kind of craft your own story as you see fit. There's obviously a main quest line that you can follow.
Oh, I don't like whatever's happening here.
Oh yeah, so we'll
You've
find
been
out about
frozen
that.
for a while.
The Outer
Bound to
Worlds
be
is a little
unforeseen
different
side effects.
because it's more like Mass Effect, where you go to different worlds and those worlds are open.
Okay.
And you can kind of go wherever you want on those worlds, but it's a much smaller scale.
So it's a slightly more guided experience, but they kind of give you small playgrounds to play around in,
Right.
and how you go about playing in those playgrounds is up to you.
You
Who's this?
tried the
Let's
best
talk to
now.
this guy.
Now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
Hellhand.
Oh, wow, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's
Basically what I'm
choice
asking
doesn't
is,
like us
should
accepting
I live?
outside help.
You think he deserves to live?
Hope you don't mind omitting this little. What happened to you? Let's see.
Boom.
What
We were
happened
out
to
on
you?
patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired, right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
What's this about marauders?
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns.
Oh, so like
Some
psychos
hull
from-
had grounded their spacecraft out in the open.
Yeah.
That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
No. Dumb idea.
Yeah.
Give me the gun before you get yourself killed.
Yeah, you sound a lot like my lieutenant.
Okay, so he's also
Here,
not
hope
as
this gun serves you
intelligent
better
as
than it did.
Larry.
He's pretty dumb. He just thinks
You can
the
have
gun.
my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
So wait, is he a salesman?
No, well, he works for Spacer's Choice, which is one of the
One of the
corporations,
companies, yeah, okay.
In this game,
Where are we at?
corporations are big, so you'll find out about them soon.
All right.
Do we want to know anything else?
No, actually, Larry's got other things on
All
his
right,
mind. He
Larry's
thought
got
he
it.
saw
You're right,
something
you're right,
happen.
What do you think? Up, down?
Larry likes this guy.
Larry likes him?
Larry
Okay,
likes
all
him.
right.
He gave us a weapon.
He does have armor. You don't have any cool armor.
I mean, that armor is pretty shiny. And I think we're okay right now. We're okay.
But just so you know, you can totally murder that guy, and it's
And it's okay. Well, that's morally up to you.
all right. Tactical time dilation. So this game does not have VATS. In place of VATS, what are you laughing at?
That's the new VATS then.
Yeah, basically this is the new VATS.
Oh.
It slows down time. You can actually target limbs, and you can get special debuffs on enemies depending on the location that you shoot them in. So very Resident Evil 4 in that way. I know there's plenty of other games that do that, but Resident Evil 4 is the first one that came to mind.
Yeah. No, I feel like Resident Evil 4 definitely like pioneered the hey, shoot him in the leg instead of the head.
I'm gonna be honest, Nick. I don't find myself using it all that much.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I feel like, and this is a credit to the Outer Worlds, the shooting feels much better than
Fallout.
Oh God, hey. Yeah.
It definitely looks a little bit better. Oh wait, what was that?
That was my my stim pack basically.
Okay.
Some things. We got a saber, so Lenny is
he's
a
a melee
boy,
dude.
So, well, I already had a saber from the other guy, but whatever.
See, usually I go guns or firearms when I play a game like this, so I'm curious to see how a sword or a saber does in a futuristic world with guns.
Yeah. Oh, I'd be careful. This fall damage actually hurts a lot in this game.
Big 5008, is this a single player only game or is there any form of co-op or multiplayer?
But you best
First
keep your
off,
head down.
let me just
There's
say,
marauders
what's up, Phil? How's it
hereabouts,
going?
and worse, landing
And-
violators.
sorry, what was the
Call
question?
on that
Single
rumbling.
player only?
Landing
Question
in
mark?
hell
Single
without
player
using an
only.
official Spacer's Choice landing pad.
I
I'd
like
slap him with a
Lieutenant
fine
Mercer.
if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
I feel like you're gonna like everyone in this game, Nick.
Well, Larry's a peaceful man,
Okay.
but if someone gets under his skin, he really doesn't like that.
All right. All right. So she's basically getting upset at us because we landed our ship without permission.
Well, what about a homie in the...
Really?
Ooh.
How is he?
Still a moron.
Of course
Yeah.
I am.
If you killed him,
I'm a superior
you can
officer.
lie about it.
Stands
Oh,
to reason,
nice.
don't it?
That's great.
Like
Just
he's
you watch.
fine.
I'll cross these marauders off with the
People are
swift,
saying it gives them
cost-efficient fury
Skyrim
that's made
vibes.
Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense.
I wouldn't
I just, you know,
immediately go to that one.
need a
I think
couple
it's
of
just
wins
because
to
like
catch my
whenever you
breath.
talk to someone, they're
Stretch
like
my
full
legs,
screen
son.
and you present with the dialogue window. Oh wow, way more
Alright.
choices.
Need a couple wings to catch my breath, stretch my legs some. Do we want to persuade?
You could get the ship is intimidate.
And
give
really-
3. Let's
Three?
let's intimidate.
Oh, jeez. I thought you said.
Nah, I changed my
Larry
mind.
Lecter.
We're gonna
All
break
all
this game.
Seriously? But those marauders will... You
Larry
know
doesn't
what?
like people who complain.
You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
So one thing to note, most of those choices are pretty for flavor purposes.
So that's pretty much. Oh my gosh, he just exploded. Okay, Larry has a thirst for blood now. Mitch, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Hey, we leveled up.
We leveled up. Mic volume is a little too low.
Yeah, I tweaked it a bit.
Okay.
It should be good.
Or I can just talk really, really loud.
I think it's just because you're a little bit further, but that
Yeah.
should be fine.
All right, so we leveled up. I pretty much already explained this earlier, but we have 10 points that we can spend. Every point that we spend is going into these bundles, basically, that are all similar skills.
Uh-huh.
So because we're a melee boy, let's just bump up melee a bit.
Yeah.
I
I feel like Larry is a leader a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You think people are going to follow Larry with how stupid he is?
people follow dumb people all the time.
All right. That's a little real, but okay. All right, we got melee power attacks, which I will show in a bit. Now we have perks.
Actually, Phil brought up a very good question and something that I'm curious about. How's the VO in this game?
I think the VO is actually great. It's really, really good from what I've played.
Okay.
Phil, by the way, is one of my voice actor friends.
Oh, nice.
So
So we have a perk we can unlock now.
yeah. So
What lends itself well to Larry's capabilities?
I would say a good first perk is probably going to be base
Tough?
health.
Yeah, that
50%
works.
is a lot of base health, so let's go with that. But yeah, the way it works is I think you need like maybe 8 perks or maybe 5 perks in tier 1. Then
Okay.
you get to move on to tier 2. Then you get to move on.
Nah,
It's
you
very
work your
simple.
way up.
Very, very simple.
Giancarlos, this game is made by Obsidian. They made Fallout New Vegas.
That is true.
But no, it's not made by Bethesda.
No. All right, this is one of my favorite characters.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
All right.
What are you going to do? Self-destruct?
Gesture procedures initiated.
Oh God, it's got
Disengaging
self-destruct.
airlocks. Preparing to reject all boarding parties.
Oh no, are we actually gonna die?
This is what you did, Nick. You murdered us.
1.
Great. Yeah, dumb. Yeah.
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
That's funny.
I
I
am
haven't seen that dumb
incapable of
option yet.
accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
3.
Your captain's a red smear under my escape pod.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty.
The AI is
I am
sad.
programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Dumb. Yes.
Welcome
That's
back,
fantastic.
Captain Hawthorne. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Oh, so apparently, even though I'm super dumb, I have enough engineering
Hey,
to know
he
that.
can rub a few sticks
right.
together.
Clearly observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty.
I feel like that's very
High
patronizing
capacity
for her to say
power
is stupidly
regulators are
absurd.
Yeah.
sometimes employed in the electrical network.
No, I love her already. Ada's great.
I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Unreliable.
No, my name's Larry.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Giancarlo, she's programmed to express emotion.
The navigation console is offline at this time,
All
Captain.
right, so we got our first little
Little quest.
quest to go after here. I love this quest so much because there's so many different ways it can go.
But hold on, this seems like a very standard RPG fetch quest. So I'm very curious to see how this unfolds.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, Well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. I'm afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Oh, hold on.
Choose carefully here, Nick.
Hold on. Dialogue option 3 is too good. You gotta just start swinging.
All right.
Do you take down payments in wanton violence? Get him! Yeah, get her! I trusted you originally.
Oh my God, look at how far I sent her.
Oh my gosh.
All right, hey, we got a light assault rifle out of it.
There we go. See, it all worked out. Violence pays.
The only problem with that is that now we made a faction very upset with us. So Spacer's Choice are not biggest fans.
You know, I wasn't a big fan of Spacer's Choice either. They were trying to hawk their wares my way. You know, I'm not a fan.
We're doing a hard screw Spacer's Choice playthrough here.
Hold on, Neku TV saying Mass Effect Andromeda called. They want their face animations back.
What?
And have you played Mass Effect Andromeda recently? They've definitely fixed it a little bit, but come on, this is nowhere near like that.
I was actually gonna say I think this game does dialogue and conversations better than Fallout, better than maybe not better than Mass Effect, like you know the original trilogy of Mass Effect. But I think they do actually a fantastic job of the facial animations, the lip sync, and making their characters look like humans.
I actually have this game waiting for me when I get home. I downloaded it on Game Pass for PC. I was able to preload it this morning, so I cannot wait to jump in and just make completely different choices.
So there was a Marauder camp over there. We could have gone to it to do some looting, but I don't know.
Oh, that looks like a weapon Larry would love. Is that a weapon or armor?
It's definitely a weapon. Better than this? Yeah, it is. Right.
Wait, what's it called?
It's called a toss block or toss ball blocker.
Oh, so that's like the sport toss ball, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which is basically like what? Lacrosse?
Toss ball? I mean, it looks like a lacrosse thing.
That's what I was.
I've never played lacrosse.
I think it's like a form of lacrosse. Oh, but yeah, there was a Marauder camp over there. We could go there and do some looting, but we only have 2 hours. I figure we should just
let's get to civilization.
Get as far as we can here.
Where'd you? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend.
3. How do you know I'm not a Marauder?
You talk too pretty for a Marauder.
That's the nicest thing anyone has
said.
Front and yell. Ain't safe out
Larry
here.
is now enamored with this man.
Town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Hey there, Charles Herm.
I never got your name. I'm Larry with a lowercase L.
Yeah.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Dumb. Junior in humor? Like a comedian?
Nah, I ain't that fancy. I just dig holes in
Oh,
the
Larry
ground
likes
and
this
fill 'em
guy.
with dead folk.
Let's do that.
Yeah?
Let's see what we got here.
Let's do this.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
Not worried about falling sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
All right.
Larry's had enough of this.
Oh wait, actually, hold on.
Larry tires
Did
of
we
this.
get
Grave
quest
dig-
here? Oh yeah, let's actually pick up this
4
quest,
workers
though.
still haven't paid up.
Small
Phyllis,
graves matter.
Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin
He's actually
Abernathy.
not a great person, Nick. I know you
Silas?
like this guy, but he kind of sucks.
You may want to twist his arm.
Hold
a
on,
little.
Silas seems like a good man so far. Maybe you just said the wrong thing to
Just
him the
is.
first time.
Look,
All right, maybe.
I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Oh, hold on. Well, Larry is easily manipulated, so this is fine.
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy, I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig.
What's
that
a
is.
cannery?
He's over by the landing pad.
All
All
right.
right, so we got our first quest. Basically, what's happening there is people have to pay for their eventual gravestones, and some people are not paying up.
Wait, so
we're-
even though they
we're
haven't died.
basically- we're basically, a enforcer of the mob right now, trying to get people to pay their.
But Larry doesn't know that.
taxes.
Larry's just like, hey, the man who shook my hand, who's nice, Silas.
He wants stuff done, and we're gonna do it for him.
I like Silas. I will
Alright.
help Silas.
Silas is our friend.
But, you know, that could change at any moment. Are we able to change the FOV?
Let's see. And
I'm just curious.
hold on.
Just that's like a question I feel like a lot of people.
Phil asked if this is a Dead Space helmet. It looks pretty close.
Yeah, that's an
pretty
Isaac
close.
Clarke helmet if I ever saw one. Man, I miss Dead
All
Space.
right, you wanted to see FOV?
Yeah, let's see if we can adjust the FOV. Doesn't look like it. Oh, UI. No, it doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk to Mr. King of Edgewater here.
King of Edgewater. It is an open world-esque game.
Yes. Right now we're pretty much following the main quest, but
Argo.
like you can go in pretty much any direction once you get to this planet, but
Don't
most of the
apologize.
stuff that you're
Just
gonna want to do
try
happens in
using small
Edgewater.
words.
So there's not a lot of
The
reason to
can's
really
bust open
explore
in the
like there is in
oven
Fallout.
because she's set to.
Seems we've got a guest.
Reed Thompson.
Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no
How's it going, Tech
forewarning of
Destroyer?
your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
You must be the town boss.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I'm an engineer. I got the Isaac Clarke helmet.
Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The,
Oh, it's
honorable
double sound,
apparel of a
apparently.
loyal worker?
That's the first time I saw that comment, though. Let me see. Everything else looks muted. We should.
Someone else let us know if there's double sound going on.
Yeah.
All right. I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs, and I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got
who's
is
this?
hooked up to the town transformer.
Parvati?
My
Mr.
other
Thompson ain't
favorite
liable
character.
to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Larry likes this. Let's hear
Let me
it.
guess. You want me to do
Oh.
something for you before you'll help me.
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Lord Sniper says sounds like he does ASMR.
I don't know what you mean.
When you say mostly abandoned,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Tell me what I need to do.
All right. Larry doesn't care about the details.
People living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them.
Larry doesn't
to come
like
home.
Reed.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will
He wears
convince
nice
those
suits.
deserters to
Something
come back
Larry
to
does
town.
not do.
Before you go to the
Larry's
plant,
jealous of
I
his
want you
bowler
to
hat.
stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Yeah, well.
How
wait,
can
we
I?
think-
How will I recognize Adelaide?
All right.
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
You're at, well,
Oh, 3. You're
3?
asking me to cut off the power supply to an entire community?
all right.
I am asking you to help us survive. Edgewater needs more workers or we will collapse. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Let's. All right, Reed. I'll see what I can do to
My
help.
dad told me all
But
about
we
the
don't
plant.
have to.
Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order
There
to
we
enter
go.
the plant. I am trusting you
Holcomb?
with mine. I'm trusting Miss
Parvati.
Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Parvati Holcomb?
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators.
She seems
and
smart.
weapons and
Larry
engine tape,
likes her.
so I'm all set.
She's so adorable.
Well, I am glad to hear that.
She is
Best of luck to you.
so
And thank you
cool.
again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
All right, I'm gonna pause right here because
what's going on?
I feel like we gotta make a critical decision. We said at the beginning that we wanted to test.
We're gonna
we
try
wanted
to break
test
this
the
game.
flexibility of this game.
Right.
The expected thing to do here is to take Reed up on his offer, go to the botanical garden, talk to Adelaide, get her side of the story, and then come to a decision on whether you want to basically route the power to Edgewater or to Adelaide.
Moral choices.
But what if, for instance, I were to do this?
What have you just done?
You just killed him.
First of all, we've already established that Spacer's Choice sucks, right?
Yeah, they do.
Okay. So,
You just killed him. Killed who?
what are you talking about? I don't know what happened.
Mr. Thompson. Reed Thompson, you know, my
He
boss.
lifts the wrench up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that
you mean
guy.
this guy?
I need to leave. I need to get away from here. I need to get away from you.
No, hold on.
Dumb.
Look, I
Look.
didn't mean to kill the guy.
That's perfect. Sometimes I just get confused swinging my giant wrench around. That's
All right.
perfect.
Yeah, we might lose Bavardi if we go dumb.
Hey,
Yeah, that's what happens. That's just what happens. All right.
Yeah.
You can't help yourself, huh? Took a couple knocks to the cranium. I get it. Let's just
Oh my God, she took pity on him. She's such a beautiful soul.
forgive myself if I let you loose upon the veil unsupervised.
He can't help it.
Oh,
Oh, kill him!
Bavardi,
Kill him!
You're in this too now, Bavardi.
Get that one. There we go.
All right, we're good.
Everyone all right?
It all worked out.
I can't believe how easily Parvati was just willing to turn on her former, comrades. All right, now that we killed him, we can take his key and see what's behind this door.
Hey, Larry, like door.
So this is Reed's private terminal.
Words.
Yeah, you're right. Larry doesn't like words, so. I should mention also, you can steal, obviously. In this
Oh,
game.
perfect.
The
Well, can
way-
you steal from a dead man?
Of course. I mean, that's actually just called looting.
That's why they use a different word, Mitchell.
Something you need?
One of the things I really liked about this game also with regards to companions is that, we're gonna be in trouble. Sorry, I got distracted, but we're gonna be in trouble once we walk out of here.
It looks fine to me.
People are gonna be very mad at us.
What was that? Stand together!
Oh no, they're
gotta run.
shooting at her.
We gotta run. But the thing that I really like about this game is that your companions will actually, talk about what's going on, what their thoughts are, and then some of those things you can actually go back, talk to the companion, and be like, "Hey, you mentioned something about, you mentioned something about being afraid when you walked into this area. What did
Oh,
you mean?"
that's kind of
Or,
cool.
Like, you'll walk into a bar and Parvati will be like, "Oh, you drink?" And then you can talk to her later and be like, "Hey, what did you mean by, oh, you drink?"
Yeah.
And she'll talk to you about her history with alcohol, which is, I think, amazing. And I wish that that was something that kind of happened more often. But
Yeah,
the
no,
fact that
that's
it happens
awesome.
at all is very, very, very cool.
Wait, there's a man over there.
Where? This man?
That's a Spacer's Choice, isn't it? Oh, it's a
No,
Marauder.
but you know what? Hey, where you running?
Oh, there's aliens. Whoa,
Party attack or companion attack.
that's awesome.
Yeah, so every companion that you get has their own special attack. Parvati, really, really good. And also, we can, let's see, I don't think anything that we have right now is going to be better than what she has, but you can equip her with different weapons.
Oh, that's awesome. You can swap
she-
out her inventory.
She has skills that you can upgrade once you level up.
What size people want to know in chat? What's the size of this planet? Are the planets in this game pretty big? Are they like small? Is there a lot of
I
them?
would say they're a moderate. So there's a couple of like main planets.
Yeah, yeah.
And those are pretty substantial. It'll take you about like it'll take you a while to get to hoof it across.
Okay.
There are also some smaller little areas, like there's an asteroid, there's a space station, etc., etc.
So different sizes, what you're saying.
But I would say there's probably 2 or 3 big planets, and we're on one of them right now. So let's bump up melee again, get that to 50. Anything else here you want? Do you care about being able to hack or lockpick stuff?
Lenny just smashes his way through things.
Okay, so he doesn't care about that, obviously. Let's bump up leadership then.
Yeah.
We've already proven that that people will follow us no matter what we do.
It's all about our heart. That's all that matters. Is there some people in chat want to know who is it? Nixon C. Is this game too aggressive? Can you play in a non-lethal mode?
That's interesting. You might be able to. I personally have not tried.
It's probably difficult, but I'm sure it's possible through stealth and dialogue choices. Oh man, Larry's hurting.
Oh, good. Wow, they have a lot on them. Tossball blocker, we might be able to give that to per body. That's not that good. So we'll just junk it. Break it down. Yeah, any other questions coming up in chat?
Nothing yet. Yeah, nothing yet.
So here is the do you want? So here's a question: do we want to go to the geothermal plant and just take the power generator that we need, or should we go talk to Adelaide at the?
Let's go. Larry likes Adelaide's name.
All right.
So he wants to go talk to her.
He's curious.
Yeah. She sounds nice.
Open the map. This is what the map looks like. So you can see, you might look at that and be like, oh, that's tiny. It takes a little bit to get from area to area, and there's some stuff going on. Also, I should say, this is not the only location on this planet. There are other locations that you can unlock later, with their own theme, basically.
Okay.
So, to answer the question of is it open world, on a very small scale, kind of, sort of.
Have you run credits on this game yet?
Have I what?
Like hit the end? Have you finished the game?
No, I'm not at the end yet. There's a lot. If you take your time and really explore and talk to basically everyone, get a bunch of quests, this game will last you for a really long time. Conversely, if you just rush your way through like we're doing right now, you'll probably get through it pretty quick.
20 hours is what I hear most people for this game.
You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Philosophicals? Oh, this is gonna be good.
A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Well, look at you.
You and me both.
Buzzing around the Aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta
right now we have a melee build running, but it looks like melee's just as viable as using guns.
Yeah.
Lady named Zoe went
Like
missing
Fallout.
some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
All right, I'll keep an eye out.
I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
And parts of her can be in a lot of places.
Could do without the gallows humor.
That's fair. That was an asshole thing to say.
Now, Larry doesn't understand these things. He doesn't understand human interaction.
All right, so let's take that. Also,
What else we got?
I kind of want to show what happens a little bit, or I guess that wasn't a good time to show it, but when you steal, you'll notice there's no karma system in this game. So really, there's no detriment to stealing for the most part. But the big thing is, if someone sees you, then they'll come approach you about it, and you'll have to talk your way out of the situation.
Oh, I like that.
And since Larry is not the greatest talker, I'm curious to see what happens when.
Well, he's gotten out of a lot of stuff already.
Yeah. So let's just see what happens. I'm gonna actually save. Just in case.
When the NPCs see you, quick save.
Let's see what happens when we steal this this meat.
What do you think you're doing?
We can bribe him. Oh, we can persuade him. Oh, I actually don't know what this little thing is here.
Let's see what it does. Persuade.
I don't have time for this.
Companions. Oh, so we had that because of Parvati's skill bonus. She gave us 10 to persuasions.
She made us too charming.
Yeah. The thing is, if you keep on doing it, that skill check will get harder and harder.
Oh, I like it. Let's try one more time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Incoming!
Okay, now
No.
He didn't like that.
Okay, well now we're criminals.
God.
All right, let's try.
We're loading up that safe.
Dude, let's fight our way out.
We still want to talk to Adelaide. Safe's come.
Okay, we won't do that. But next time, we will live with our choices.
That will be the last time we save scum in this game. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to Adelaide.
Oh, Adelaide's cool.
She's pretty cool.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice.
Larry is a little hungry.
Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and
People
be
keep
welcome
saying
here.
20 hours. I don't think you're going to get 20 hours out of this game if you want to get more.
Yeah.
I've played 20-something hours already, and...
I'm a completionist myself, so I can see myself putting way more than 20 hours.
And towards the 20-hour mark, I was, trying to get through it because I had other things I needed to do. So, I didn't really explore as much as I could have. But I think you can get probably 30 to 40 at the very least.
Dumb.
That'd be the garden, dear.
And that's not having seen the end yet.
In a garden.
So I don't even know how much is beyond
fertilizer. So mind your boots.
Doc's like, now kill her.
Sorry, it's just you got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're
Larry likes
Robert's
pretty
girl,
trees.
Aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea.
Tobaccorn?
I brew
That
it in
reminds me of The
roasted
Simpsons, the
but
tobacco.
it's been cleaned.
Tomato tobacco.
Yeah. It's like you made a home for yourself here.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Yeah. Hold on, you guys can fly.
My goodness.
Oh, she's charmed by
you're
it.
just charming.
I thought you should know that Reed asked me to cut off your power. Also, he's dead.
Yes, that's amazing.
Why, in the name of the Eternal, would you do such a thing? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power
Larry likes the
away
pretty
from
lady's
Edgewater
pretty
and
garden,
toward
so
our
he
end of
wants
the
to
grid.
divert.
Think
I think
about it.
he's wanting to divert.
An entire town from
Wouldn't
a
that be cool though
lifetime
if
of
we
service
killed
to that
the
odious
head of
cannery?
Edgewater and then also
Seems the
and
sort
then
of
just
thing
diverted
a
the power
hero
back
would
to
do.
Edgewater?
He didn't, it was an accident.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Can you kill everyone that gives you quests? How would the game end up? Want to find out?
Are we?
Do
we
wanna
did
find out?
We did say
Do
we would
wanna
break
find out?
it.
Come on, let's find out. Let's find out, right?
Oh no! What have we done? This feels wrong. My inner role player is just like, oh no, quest failed. No one knows.
Larry doesn't understand what he just did. He just has violent tendencies sometimes.
Yeah, his hand slipped.
All right, people are very mad at me. We gotta go. How do I
Larry, not smart. Larry, run.
You know what? Screw it. Larry doesn't run.
Larry, fight.
Larry fights. That's not gonna block that.
You'd
This
imagine.
is what you get for deserting.
Oh no, Mitchell.
Ah.
These humans soft.
I'm gonna hit your legs.
Oh jeez. Oh my gosh.
I can't believe Buggy is complicit in all this. She seems like such a sweet little girl.
Well, she already knows Larry has a tendency to have his hands slip. Take plants. Take plants. Take tobaccorn.
You want some tobaccorn?
Larry wants tobaccorn.
I don't know where the tobaccorn is. Let's see if we can get anything. Let's see. Did we loot Adelaide here? A mag pack. One thing that I really like about this game, I guess this was the same with Fallout New Vegas also, but the skill checks, basically they're not. It's not like you have a chance to unlock something, or it's basically if you have the skill points to clear a skill check, you just do it automatically.
Nice. Which
I think is really nice.
It was that versus Fallout 3 where it would just increase your percentage.
So like so you would have these situations in Fallout 3 where like you'd save, try to unlock something, it would break, you'd
try again,
load it again, try again. You don't have to do any of that in this. But now, what's great is that no one is here to get mad at me when I try to steal.
We're not stealing, we're looting.
Yes, now it's looting. Now we've crossed
it's
over
fine.
to looting. Oh, there's some shit. Get out of here.
You got him. Here they come. Get him.
Jeez. That's such a satisfying sound, that thud.
The melee, I would say combat in general in this game feels really good. And again, we're kind of just speeding through some of this stuff.
People were saying it seems easy to kill, but not be killed. Is that just because we're like a higher level?
I think
we're strong.
Some of it is because this early going is pretty easy. We're not fighting we're going off the main path here. If you go off the beaten path and you try to fight some harder beasts. Oh, this girl.
Oh no, we liked her, but
bad.
Wait, we
got a unique weapon.
We like her gun, the Long Ranger.
A unique weapon.
The mighty wrench of Larry.
Mighty tossball stick, rather.
People were saying, Halo voice, killing spree.
Kilimanjaro.
Kill apocalypse.
Kill-tacular. I don't know.
I think we did it out of order.
I don't think that was in order.
Yeah, we did it out of order. Kilimanjaro's 9 kills, I think. Killpocalypse, I think, is like 10 or 11.
Yeah. Where are some questions here? It seems super. Oh, that was from Phil. Oh, and I think Phil asked earlier if there was like a criminal meter or something like that. You can probably already tell there's not.
Yeah.
we're pretty criminal.
But I think we pissed off some factions, though.
Yeah, we can check that. Let's see. Character, reputation, Spacer's Choice. Oh, man. They both hate us.
Well, Larry makes...
kill on sight.
Larry doesn't understand what these bars mean. Will they stay dead in the entire game, or do they respawn?
No, they're dead.
Okay, that's what Levi Rivers. There you go, Levi Rivers. People are saying FOV slider, and we try one more time.
Yeah, I think they said that you
in
need to
gameplay.
know the gameplay. Boom.
There we go.
You're right. You got it. We want to build.
I feel like 100 is what real gamers use.
Wow. Okay. Sorry, I don't mess with my
Sorry, I use that word
FOV
completely facetious.
Now this is weird to me.
Yeah, it does look weird. But now we're MLG. Larry is now MLG certified. He's an esports master. Let's go. Larry likes this place because it's very shiny.
I hope that shininess doesn't come from the existence of machines. It's about to get a lot less shiny.
Larry doesn't like machines.
No, he doesn't.
They confuse him.
I'm beginning to wonder if there's really anything Larry truly likes.
He likes things like food.
Yeah?
He likes his wrench.
He likes his backhorn.
He loves it to backhorn. He loves his toss ball. And he loves Parvati right now.
She said she was gonna, she was staying with us to stop us from being unleashed on the world. but she doesn't seem to be doing anything to stop us.
You know, the way you're running through this right now, it reminds me a lot of BioShock. You got your wrench in your hand,
right?
and you're just bludgeoning people in the darkness.
Also, I feel like the UI is very BioShocky.
Yeah, your plasmid meter thing.
All right, so here's the big choice in this game. We can choose. Oh, well, actually, not yet. We got ahead of ourselves. We have to go and do a bunch of things with these other power nodes. All right, that's sealed. Unlock that door.
Sonny Stark is correct. Larry does like candy.
Yeah, he does like candy. Oh, and I haven't even mentioned that whole thing.
What?
So we've been with consumables.
Oh, Larry likes those.
Yeah, so the way the consumable system works is you can just straight up eat something. Oh, actually, can you eat? Yeah, you can just eat it right away.
Wait, Larry has a little bit of a drinking problem.
Yeah?
Is there alcohol?
There is alcohol.
That's apple juice, though. A lager.
A lager, okay. So yeah, so the way consumables work in this game, it's very similar to Fallout. There's a ton of different food and drinks and stuff that you can pick up. They each offer some sort of buff, or a buff and a debuff, or you know, stuff like that. You can just drink them on the spot. But what's kind of interesting is that if you try to invest in the medicine tree, or you know, build, whatever you want to call it, you can actually unlock these little spots right here for your inhaler. And rather than having to go through your inventory and manually click all the things that you want to do, you can just take a shot of your inhaler, and you'll get all those buffs that you've unlocked all at once.
That's awesome.
So that's definitely another interesting way that you can play this game.
I'm into that.
Yeah, unfortunately, Larry is too stupid to know how to do any of that, so we don't have any.
I'm pretty stoked though. Like, I'm gonna go home and play this tonight, but I feel like I'm gonna have a completely different play session.
I can't imagine anyone would play this game like this.
We're playing it like a BioShock game. We're just killing everything, and
yeah. We've missed out so many different quests. We've missed out on so many different quests in Edgewater. But you know what? We only have 2 hours. What are you gonna do?
people are saying that you can only be human, but based on what they saw in the character creator, you can be an alien.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Are there aliens? Or is that a spoiler? I mean, it is like a space game.
I feel like if you're asking that question, you want to know. I don't think it's that much spoiler, but I haven't really seen bipedal aliens in the way that probably people think are thinking of, like Mass Effect and stuff like that. It seems to be a very human-heavy game. And if that's a spoiler, I'm sorry.
Does gear break?
Yes, it does. Or at the very least, it degrades. And if you repair it, it'll be much more effective.
Larry doesn't understand reparations like that. So
he's going to have to, because this wrench is not going to be powerful forever.
He's just going to drop it and keep on swinging.
Alright, so this one.
Larry doesn't know why he's doing these things, but the pretty arrow on his screen is telling him to.
I'm beginning to think that rather than just be dumb, Larry has some serious psychological problems. Maybe
Larry's just using his low intelligence as a guise for his more malevolent nature.
Oh, we got a person down there.
How's it going, Browntown Sound?
I will say, having not played a melee build before, it's going better than I thought it would.
Yeah, I'm always nervous. Uh-oh. Larry get hurt. Yeah, this straight up feels like a BioShock game now.
Oh, you see how little the do when I also, that guy has heavy armors. You guys are starting to get really strong.
Oh no.
Oh man. Blue. We're gonna need to upgrade our weapons. Unfortunately, all of the shops
we can do that.
Are very mad at us right now.
Processing beginning security.
Larry is an anti-hero. Yeah, he's the regular Walter White.
Yeah. You can see that. Oh, we haven't been using Parvati all that much. So.
Oh, so you can actually summon her to do that.
Yeah, that's not something that you just do. She actually stuns them, so you can beat them up when they're knocked down. And of course, there are like things that you can get. I think if you invest in the leadership, you can actually reduce that cooldown on Parvati's.
Wait, is Parvati dead?
Oh, she's down.
They don't stay dead.
No, they don't stay dead.
Okay, that's good.
Processing.
And I don't know if you can actually heal your companions either. Baboom!
Nice.
Can you get addicted to meds? I don't think so.
No hard feelings, okay?
I mean,
Honestly,
we can find out.
I haven't really messed with that all that much. We got a nickel pad.
Baser's choice.
It's not gonna help. Oxy comp aromatic. That's not gonna help. We need to find something that does melee buffs.
Larry's getting hungry. He's gonna have to eat all of his food soon.
We'll just invest some points in medicine, put it in a little blender, and then just suck it through our mouth. Can you kill your companion? No. I'm sorry, Parvati. I didn't mean to do that. She's so sweet. God, she's too good for this world.
From what I've seen so far, she is complicit in a lot of murder.
Yeah, but
we'll see though.
That's fair. But canonically, she's very sweet.
Once we do this, there's no going. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I feel like that would be a perfect spot for a dumb response.
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on.
I feel like Larry
I felt like
cares about the things that Parvati's saying.
Yeah. So who are you thinking we need to give this
Really?
This power to? Edgewater or I mean, really at this point they're both their leaders are dead.
That's fine. We'll give it to Edgewater. We just didn't like that guy.
All right.
The new leader needs to step in.
Nick, what if we killed everyone at the shelter or the botanical garden, and then we just divert the power to the
You want to? We can.
do that?
We could do that.
Oh god, that would just be the rudest thing ever.
Larry doesn't understand these things.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Larry doesn't understand what he's doing. He liked the pretty garden.
Yeah.
And he wants.
And he gets confused
to
when options
be
are
right.
presented his way.
Also, now we can see what Edgewater looks like with the power zone. Oh, but everyone's gonna be mad at us at Edgewater.
But we just gave them. Oh no,
we took away
we
their
took their water. Yeah.
All right. I feel like we need some more points in defense here.
Do that.
All right, and people might be wondering, well, what's the fun in that? You killed everyone. There's no one that's gonna, benefit from that power. Yeah, but also we can't see the reaction of anyone who would be affected by that power if we, gave it to Edgewater.
So it all works out.
Gotta go around.
Now we're trapped. Larry's getting angsty.
Good.
A mantisaur. That sounds cool. Oh no, are you on? Oh no, you have full health. Those aren't people. They're machines. Speech 100.
All right, character. perks. Let's get another perk here.
Browntown sound saying, no cop, no stop.
Let's get some armor.
There we
That's gonna
go.
be helpful.
Larry likes armor.
Personal, I swear.
It seems like this game is like a very competent, like hardcore shooter. And I feel like that's how we're playing, even though we're not shooting, we're meleeing. But like, I feel like it works this way, even though it might not be the way the game's inherently designed.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a hardcore shooter.
It's not Doom, but like it works. It works in the way a Bioshock does. Oh, look, see, Larry's sneaky now. Got up right behind that robot.
Sorry.
Alright, we need to repair some stuff ASAP. So let's see what happens when we go back to Edgewater.
Maybe they'll like us now. We gave them water.
What? Something's not right.
Here they come.
Oh, no, maybe not.
Fortunately, the guards in Edgewater are much squishier than the drones that we've been fighting so far.
Larry doesn't understand what's happening because he gave water to the town and they're still mad at him.
Oh, that guy had a nice little dodge there.
Oh no, he gave it to the deserters, right?
Oh, this is great because we're getting the fees from the gravesite people also.
Perfect. It's a win-win.
We'll be able to make Silas happy.
I wonder if he's currently happy.
You think Silas would be mad at us? He's probably pretty mad at us.
You
guys are cool.
Are there grenades?
No, oh no, Amelia, why?
I'm sorry, Amelia.
God, Andrew, I just wanted to get a drink.
Well, we can still get a drink. Let's clear this place out. Larry's tired and he's thirsty.
Alright, you know honest truth, I don't really get anything out of Edgewater. I think we should get out of here.
Let's get the beer. Let's get the beer and scram.
Oh god, we're going through the back. Oh, that's sealed. We gotta go through them.
Oh no.
We gotta go through them. All right, Pavardi.
Larry's good at going through them.
Oh,
yeah,
Pavardi.
What is happening there?
Okay, they're all running.
Oh, dude, Larry doesn't show mercy.
Alright, come on, come on.
There you go, there you go.
Face.
Got him.
Blind.
Got him.
Cripple him. See if we can find that power regulator.
Larry doesn't know what it looks like.
Not only did I kill their leader, but I also took their power. So yeah, I guess it does make sense. Ooh, we got another unique weapon though. That's cool.
Nice. What kind of unique weapon?
We got a peacekeeper. We can give that to Parvati. She's been so generous. So, oh, she's in combat.
Okay, we gotta wait. Yeah, people are saying, how is a wrench better than a gun? Well, when Larry's swinging it, that's how. Brown sounds saying, "You're killing me, Larry." That's a commercial for people. That's a very popular commercial in California.
I don't think people are gonna be able to get that commercial or get that reference if they don't live in California.
That's a mattress commercial, and the guy says, "You're killing me, Larry."
Yeah. Got some sprat hides. Okay. That's everything's. I guess that makes sense. Guys, please just let me get my power regulator and leave.
Can you break limbs?
Can you what?
Like break a leg or something? Because I saw you just fell from a...
Yes, actually. So we haven't even talked about the, what's that word for it? Not perks, but, flaws. There's like a flaw feature in this game.
Oh, nice.
Where if you do something too much, you can actually get a flaw, which is a very substantial debuff that will affect the way you play the game. So, for example, this only happens really much later in the game, but if you fall off the ledge too much and you take fall damage, you'll get some sort of like weak knees flaw. Or something like
That's
that,
great.
Which will, I think, affect your mobility and something else. And I'm not sure if you're able to do this on the harder difficulties, but on normal, you can actually decide whether you want to accept that flaw or not. If you accept it, you get a perk point that you can spend.
Oh, so
an extra perk point.
So for a debuff, you can get an extra perk point. Interesting.
But I believe, and I'm not positive on
Is this your ship?
Oh.
Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling.
No, I like this.
When I was in
Larry
Edgewater,
likes that she's excited about this
Real
ship.
ship. Working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
All right.
You've never been on a ship before?
I worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a
Larry
pair of
doesn't
eyes
know what
watching your
those
back,
words mean, but
I can do that too.
But he likes pro riding.
yeah.
What do you think? Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister.
Seacrest wants to know, can you play through this game without
I
killing
can call
anyone?
you Captain now.
We don't know 100%, but given Obsidian's track record with pacifist games, like being able to do a pacifist run, we think so. You probably just have to invest heavily in stealth and dialogue options.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Dumb option.
Step 1. Pick up your power regulator. Step 2. Approach the terminal located in our engine room.
Oceanic PyCon says Ashley Birch is awesome. Is that who Parvati is?
Celebrate.
Oh, is it?
Our
I had
engine
no
room
idea.
is located behind you.
This is if
Across the
that's
cargo
true.
bay,
This is probably my
up the
favorite Ashley
ladders.
Birch role yet.
Yeah, they're saying yep.
Yeah. Well then, man. She's this is a wildly different character than Tiny Tina. I'll tell you that.
Wasn't she also in Life is Strange? Is she in Life is Strange?
She was in the original.
The original one, yeah.
As, I think Chloe.
Yeah.
What can I do for you, Captain?
There is character customization, Sonu.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
All right, let's get out of here. So now, Nick.
Yes.
We've gotten off the first planet. Typically, this is something that will take much longer than what we just.
Yeah, we sped run it. We unlocked the secret.
And if that's something that you're not into, then sorry. But we have a choice here. We can continue playing and continue the run of Larry the psychopath who just kills everyone he sees. Or if people want to see how things could go differently, we can load up another save and just see how it would be normally.
Okay, so let us know in chat if you want us to go back. Just say new character, and then we can try to re-roll
not
some
a new
scenarios.
Character, but we can like pick up an earlier
Different
load.
choices.
Yeah,
We can make some different choices, or we could just keep going. So
I don't want to spoil too many things in this game. Obviously,
That's
this game
fair.
hasn't come out yet. It comes out, I believe, either tomorrow or later tonight. Gotta.
definitely not. Nicole says keep going. We got another keep going from Oceanic PyCon.
All right. Well, I'm gonna finish this conversation with Ada before we do it.
Ah, there you are.
We've got
Hail
more
and
keep
hearty,
goings and start
captain of your
than
own
make
ship.
new choices
I
so
see you're
far.
putting
So
the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die.
everyone's
How
saying
are you
keep
feeling,
going.
by the
Frank
way?
Crook,
I lost track of you in that
Star
cave
Killer,
back there.
continue as Larry.
Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Oh, we have more keep goings with Larry. We do have a couple new characters. I see you, Ryan Peel. I see you, Alex Vogel. Yeah,
What you
everyone's
saw
saying
in
just keep
Emerald
going.
Vale is
All right, we're gonna
happening
keep going.
all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive
Is this game
your
out
fellow
today,
colonists.
or is it out tomorrow?
Gladys
I think
Kilkelly,
it comes
lovely
out
woman, runs a cozy
at a
little
certain
black
time
marketing
today
outfit
in the
on the ground.
Yeah, because I already was able to preload it on computer on
Stellar Bay.
the Games Pass. You can't preload on Epic
Yeah,
Games Store.
I think it depends on your time zone. The official release date is tomorrow, but I
Yeah.
think depending on, obviously some places have the tomorrow earlier than us.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they handled that though. All right, so we got a new objective here to go to the Groundbreaker, which is a space station, to talk to Gladys Kilkelly, who basically has a nav key that will take us to a planet called Monarch.
Okay.
Just to recap what just happened here. Or I could put a couple light years between me and Halcyon, because now I have a ship.
Yeah, let's
Without
do it.
a skip drive, good luck.
All right,
You'll
well,
be dead
Phineas
before you make
has-
it to
is
the
a step ahead
nearest
of me
star.
there.
Look, I admire your optimism. but
It looks
sad
like
truth
the
is
Outer
you're
World is
stuck here.
available on
You, me,
PC
and the rest of
today
this
at
colony.
4 p.m.
We're all
Pacific.
skating precariously around the edge
yeah.
of oblivion together.
Yeah.
None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so
And on
we may as
console,
well make it a better
looks like
place,
it's at
and
on
we can
PS4 and
start by
Xbox One.
reviving the Hope.
You can play it today at 9 p.m. Pacific.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
You want me to wear a cape?
Wrong matter of Shroud, my slow-witted accomplice. This is, how to put it simply, a device that makes you look different, sound different. Briefly. The device
AI's
has its
face.
limits, but it will allow you to blend in perfectly.
She's so good.
And probably won't jeopardize your ability to have children. Will it? No, definitely not. Probably, yes. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Cool. I'll put it to good use.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their...
Transmission
Sorry,
ended.
I didn't mean to hit that.
If you are ready to depart,
But maybe
please
it's
select
canon.
the destination
That's what Larry
on your
does.
navigation terminal.
All right, so this is our ship, the Unreliable.
Good name.
Yep, you see that? The Unreliable.
That's cute. I like that a lot.
Obviously, we only have one crew member right now in her body, but as you get more...
They chill here or what?
Yeah, they have their own quarters. What's really cool, I said before that the Outer Worlds is kind of like a melding of Mass Effect and Fallout. So when you come back to your ship, you kind of really get that Mass Effect vibe because your crew members will interact with each other. They'll wander around. They have their own favorite spots.
That was one of my favorite parts about Mass Effect.
Me
Is
too.
after a big mission, you kind of just like chill out with the gang, and then you see what everyone's up to.
Yeah, it was a really good like flow to the action in Mass Effect, where like you kind of get exhausted of combat, you come back, and you have like this time to get to know your crew better.
I'm into that.
What should we bump up here?
Let's make ourselves beefier, like health, like we could take a hit more.
There's not much we can do there. We can do dodge, which we have the ability to.
What
leap.
about defense?
I don't think there's really something for defense. So you can get block,
Oh, okay.
which obviously helps you when you're blocking.
Never mind. Let's do melee all the way.
We haven't gotten a two-handed melee weapon.
Let's do
but
two-handed.
Let's assume that we're gonna get one soon.
Mega Gildy wants to know. Hey, Mega Gildy. Mega Gildy wants to know how buggy is the game because
Not buggy in the slightest, I think.
I don't believe you.
It's really not that buggy.
Every
as
Fallout
someone-
game is buggy.
As someone who just reviewed WWE 2K20, this game is like just. I've been stuck in darkness for a week, and this is me finally being able to open a door and just get a blinding
And not having the
flash of
world
light.
turn to jelly around you.
It's honestly not that bad. And by not that bad, I mean I honestly can't even think of a moment where I had the thought of like, wow, this is really buggy.
Velvet Lulu, we just finished the first planet, but we're playing a very special play style. We're playing as just a dumb brute, and we're just smashing our way through obstacles. We're not really exploring. We haven't explored too many dialogue options, but any dialogue option we have, because we are not the most intelligent, has been hilarious.
Yeah, if you've ever been curious as to how you can get through this game, if you just play like an idiot, this is the live stream for you. So this is a workbench. This is the first workbench that we've been able to use. We can now repair.
Let's repair our weapon.
Things. Just. Can we repair right now? I don't think we have enough here.
No.
No, we've been messing around so
Can we
much.
scrap other items for it?
We can scrap. Let's see.
Larry just wants his
Break this
toss
down.
ball.
Break this down. That we don't really need.
We don't need guns. We're breaking down our uniques?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, did I? Did I?
No, I don't think you did.
No, I still got our. We still got our.
Hey there,
repair.
Diamond Dexter. No, we can't, right?
Oh, we're so close. We just need 3 more.
Dude, get rid of the unique.
Which unique?
That one.
I want to give that to someone. This one doesn't do that much damage.
Let's get rid of that one. Larry doesn't understand these things.
Alright, we really need to get. I'm also showing how important it is to actually explore and
Yeah, so
loot and
this is my
not
hiding
just
spot
rush
now.
through things.
I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it? That's in pretty good shape considering how
Good
hard
ship.
Mr. Hawthorne ran it.
How's it going, Sam?
It's a Yakita LHA-120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space. to
Schmutz,
change
this is
stock
not
engines.
on Steam
Apparently it's
yet,
much
right?
underpowered, huh?
No, I think this is
Accurate
Epic
in
Game
all
Store exclusive
particulars.
for a year.
I
A whole
include
year
your
Epic
Edgewater
Game Store
Don't
Store
quote me on
certified
that.
mechanic.
Search it in Google.
Yeah, I'll take a look right now. The Outer Worlds.
Oh yeah, that's the ship's computer voice thingy.
Oh,
neat.
really?
I've never seen a talkie system before. I read about them though in a trade magazine.
Yeah, 1 year
Hello.
until Steam.
I am
But
not a
if you have an
board-certified
Xbox Games
mechanic,
Pass and
but
by
my dad
extension
was.
a
He
PC
taught me
Game
all
Pass,
he knew.
you can
Do
also
you
get this via
understand?
the Microsoft Store.
Speech recognition is one of the
Also
many
important to
skills
note,
I've
this is on
been
Game Pass.
programmed to simulate.
Yeah, this is on Game Pass. That's how I downloaded it.
Simulating it, you're doing it. I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing. I am at your disposal, Ms. Parvati. You will find the technical schematics in the engineer's locker, though I'm afraid Captain Hawthorne has lost the owner's manual.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches.
Hey there, Spy Scout.
You can do that, you know. My
What's
dad
up,
taught me
everyone?
how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
All right, let's move on. Get down to the groundsbreaker. I should also mention this little navigation terminal. So these are all the different locations that you can visit in this game. Some of them, honestly, I've played a lot of this game and I haven't been to a couple of these. Like Hephaestus, I haven't been to. Typhon, I haven't been to. Tartarus is locked off, but I haven't been to Olympus. This one right here. The ones that I've been to are Monarch, Scylla, Terra, Phineas's Lab, and the Groundbreaker. But what's really interesting, and I love this so much about this game, you can go to pretty much any of these at any point. Monarch in particular, this is where we have to go for the main quest. We can go there right now. The thing that we're doing right now is just for a nav pass that takes us to a safer location on Monarch. But if we want to rush through and try to,
I'll fix
sorry,
it.
our screen behind us just changed. If we wanted to just rush through and get to the location that we need to get to as fast as we can, we could land on Monarch right now and try to run through literally the hardest area of the game so far, which we're not going to do.
What would Larry do?
What would Larry do?
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
So we just got to the Groundsbreaker.
Can we talk?
Parvati wants to
Hey,
talk.
Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson? I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure, we can head over there. Are you asking to leave my crew and join hers?
Gosh, no, Captain. I aim to stay so long as I'm welcome. I figured Junlei and I could confabulate over wireless or by message. And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometimes. But only when you don't need me with you.
All right.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be
So
sure
what
to
are
make
we
it worth
doing?
your time.
So we're heading over to,
Did you want to talk about
Groundsbreaker.
something else?
There's a engineer that Parvati knows over there, named Junlei. And oh
You want
wait,
me to
I don't want
leave?
you to leave.
Captain, you can't mean it.
I'm sorry.
On second thought, I still need you. Sorry about that. Changed my mind.
That's another thing too, though.
Thanks, Captain,
You can
for letting
basically
me stick
dismiss
around.
your party members at any time.
Are they gone forever?
They're gone forever. It's full on. You cannot get them back. You'll never see them again.
And it's only one.
Unless you save scum.
And it's only one party member at a time, right? Or can
No,
you
you
have
have
multiple?
two.
Oh, nice.
You have to. And speaking of, got to meet our second one.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Is the review
Shut it,
for
Pete. You're
IG,
not
the
making this
IGN
any
review on
better.
this game out yet?
Yes. Ed Simpson reviewed it. I believe he gave it an 8.5.
The IGN, the
This is the
Outer
Groundbreaker,
Worlds.
not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Going for a stroll around the docking
Now
base?
gave it an 8.5.
Sure was.
Felix.
Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
I'd like to hear. Excuse me. I'd like to hear your side. What happened?
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes
Yeah, we don't like the
swaggering up
Spacers.
with his head full of boasting. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former
Larry
dock
likes the common man.
Guess I just tendered my resignation. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Oh, not at all. Just, gonna figure out what to do next. See you around, boss.
All right. There was a question earlier that was asking, does each planet have different difficulties? So if you're a low level, will it be harder at a certain planet? I wouldn't describe it as there being different difficulties,
Customs and
but there
inspection,
certainly
right
are
this way.
stronger weapon or stronger enemies on different planets. I guess,
Identification,
like I was
please.
saying, if you try to jump to Monarch right away, you're gonna have a hard time killing those enemies.
But you can Breath of the Wild it.
Just run.
Yeah, just run and try to beat it. Is he dumb? You're guarding the door, so I'll call you a guard. You're welcome.
That's only about the third or fourth dumbest line I've heard all day. I give it a 6 out of 10.
I love that his name doesn't have a capital letter. No, but I'm Captain Hawthorne.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
So how do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
I can't imagine who.
You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure, why not?
All right.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Michael Johnson wants to
Much
know, will
appreciated.
mods on consoles
anything
be
else I can help
available
you
like
with?
Fallout or Elder Scrolls? Right now, there's no planned mod support.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. As of right now, there's no planned mod support, especially at launch. I believe that's something that Obsidian is considering,
Yeah,
but right
noticed,
now, nada.
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top and manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that
Sounds complicated.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Sounds
get
like,
out of
yeah.
this conversation.
But
A lot of
for
big
us,
words.
It's all coming through loud and clear. They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new groundbreaker and put us out of business.
All right. I'll see you around.
Be seeing you.
All right. I actually really like the look of.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming
Let's see it.
from
Is Larry gonna be wowed?
Whoa!
Oh, that's awesome, yeah.
Oh, look how cool that is.
That reminds me of New Vegas quite a bit.
Right? This is one of my favorite locations. Minor thing for most people, but is there any kind of player housing aside from the ship? I assume that means like in Fallout where you can
Get an apartment.
get various different pieces of land or rooms and stuff like that. As far as I've been able to tell, that is not something that you can do.
Maybe you just haven't got that quest or made that choice yet.
Who knows?
Dwayne Eric, how is this game, Mitchell? Was thinking of picking it up for an extra life event.
How is this game? Broad question. I think this game is
Do you like it?
Yes, I like it a lot. As someone who is like big into Fallout, like the newer Fallouts, I didn't really pick up the first 2 Fallout games, but this definitely scratches that Fallout itch that I've had ever since being kind of disappointed by 76.
Aren't we all?
So yeah, I think it's really good. It's a really smart blend of, like I said, BioWare style RPGs and Bethesda style Fallout RPGs. So yeah, I like it a lot. What do you think about it so far?
Yes.
I mean, this game looks like it's scratching all of my itches that I wanted. The itches that I want Fallout 76 to scratch, but just never had the dreams of doing. I just love that it's basically a spiritual successor to New Vegas. That has me the most excited. I've said New Vegas a lot. That's because I love New Vegas. It's the best Fallout game.
So this is important. This is kind of another one of those big turning points of like, how do you want to handle this whole situation? Phineas Wells, the scientist who brought you out of your cryostasis and has you on this this mission that he wants to use you for. If you don't trust Phineas Wells, you can turn him in to Udom Bedford right now. You can just be like, hey, that guy that you've been chasing after, I know where he is. I can lead you to him.
What did you do the first time?
First time, actually, I chose this, but it's not as simple as just choosing one thing and then that's it. One decision leads to a bunch of other decisions that you can make. Was that a thing that we have to wrap this?
I think we have 15 more
All right,
minutes.
we got about 15 more minutes.
I trust your choice on this one.
All right, well, first I'm going to tell him that Alex is dead.
No.
This is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this?
What devilry is this?
Miserable fever dream am I trapped?
Oh, he's right proper.
I impounded Alex's ship, not yours. Well, I guess it's yours now if you're captaining it.
Alex was the guy we crushed, right?
A game we play.
With our ship.
Yep.
I ask him to turn in Phineas Wells. He tells me he will soon. I impound his ship. He explains why he can't give me the info right now. I ask him to turn in Wells. Around and around we go.
I feel like a really good sequel or DLC for The Outer Worlds would be The Adventures of Captain Hawthorne.
Yeah, before and it ends with you getting crushed.
It literally ends with like you looking up and getting smelled.
That'd be fantastic. Oh my gosh.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There.
All right, cool.
I've removed the flag from your
the
ship.
impound on their ship.
I'm terribly
Hey, that's
sorry
great.
for
If you wanted to,
inconvenience.
we can leave
However,
right now.
before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his
He
wanted
really
posters
wants
all
to know
over
where
the
Phineas
colony.
Wells is.
Did
Makes
Alex
me wonder
tell
what
you
this
where
man
Wells
did.
might be? Anything at all?
Alex never mentioned.
Yeah,
Which is true.
He didn't.
It's true.
Larry's not a liar.
Well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
I'm leaving.
Leaving.
Those armed guards behind him look very scary.
Yeah, they're very spooky.
Corporate troopers.
I can't believe the board allowed
So, I mean,
unaffiliated
I actually don't even know if there's really a reason to murder that man.
No, he's proper. Larry likes the way he talks.
Let's talk to the lady that Wells wants us to talk to.
Yeah, didn't Parvati want us to introduce?
Oh yeah, you
introduce
want
us
to do that
someone?
first?
Yeah, let's see who else.
We don't have that much time, so let's get that out of the way first.
Is there weapon customization? I saw that in chat a little while ago.
So-
Carlito Sir.
Let's see, is there a weapon table over here? I might be able to show it off, but yes. Yeah, I would say yes.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna qualify it. Yeah, and all right, I'll show you right here. So we have a workbench. We can modify our various weapons with the mods that we've been picking up.
That
as
screen
we've been
straight
going
up
along.
looks like a Fallout 4 screen, like when you just pull up your item and you can modify it.
The UI also, I want to say, is really good in this. For how many different things that it has to present to you, like stats and everything, the AI is very or the UI, I meant, not AI. The UI is very clean and really good. So this increases our chance to cause a critical hit. Why not?
Does it make the gun look
No,
very
that's
weapon?
the thing. It doesn't really make it look.
See, I'm a big fan of cosmetic changes whenever you modify gear but when you put on new gear, it does change your outfit, right?
Yes, but at the same time, this is really the only time you're gonna see your outfit.
Yeah.
Unless you just let the game idle and then the camera zooms out and just kind of rotates around your character.
That doesn't stop me in
Tennyson.
Fallout.
I'm
I always
Captain
want to
Howard
look
here,
good.
the chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Junlei.
Junlei Tennyson.
Good for you. Hope you scared some sense into those bureaucrats giving you trouble.
So that was cool because
Just so we
that
understand each
dialogue
other, I'm the final word
would have
on the
been
ship.
different if I
The
hadn't
Mardits,
already
the
talked
crew,
to
the
the guy
engineers,
before.
their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
It's mind-blowing to me how many different permutations of dialogue you can get in this game.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see
depending
this.
on what you do before you talk to someone.
Be curious to see the script for this, and it's just like a massive 3 Bibles stacked on
Good.
top of each other.
Don't go making trouble, and chances are you
Yes,
won't find
the
any.
FOV
That's how I
can
like
be
it here.
changed. It looks too constricted
So what
to
brings
me.
you to
Yes,
Groundbreaker?
you can change it.
I'm
We have it at
curious,
100
even though
though.
9 times
Yeah.
out of 10, the answer's just passing through. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Thunder shook. Everyone likes this game, even me, and I hate everything.
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts.
Sorry.
They're dumping superheated
Now
air
they
into
like
my
it.
ship.
No, that's good. They
Well, I'm
won.
sorry you hate everything else though.
They won that person over.
That's kind of a bummer.
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into
Hey there,
a corner.
PS Wheat.
What's up, everyone? Surely the board doesn't want Groundbreaker to roast.
They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith.
There is character
If you'll
creation right at the
excuse me,
beginning,
they can
Jonathan
go fuck
Gonzalez.
themselves. The board
not
isn't
super
helping,
deep,
and my resources
but,
are spread
you know,
thin.
it's got-
if
it's got
I
a
don't
bunch
get
of
those
sliders.
radiators back
What you'd
online,
expect out of, like, a
Groundbreaker,
Fallout.
Everyone aboard will be cooked alive.
Oh, I can't use my intelligence to impress
We don't
you.
have intelligence.
no intelligence. All right, that's fine.
It will be, sooner or later.
All right, so where's Parvati? Did I not take Parvati with me? That was the whole reason to talk to her.
I think she was still on the ship.
Oh no!
Larry
Why?
forgets things sometimes.
Oh dang it! That's a bummer.
I think we might have time for like one more thing to see on this planet or this space station. Is it a space station or
I
a planet?
wanted to get Parvati in that conversation, so let me go get Parvati, then we'll just fast travel back there.
Ryan Coble, I don't think we've actually, none of us in this room have actually finished the campaign yet, so we're unable to answer that question.
What was the question?
If you can continue playing after you finish the game, and if there's any content after.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Sorry.
Good question, though.
Back over there. The reason why I wanted Parvati in my party for this is because it kind of illustrates the fact that there are companion quests in this game.
Oh, I like that.
Which I adore. And honestly, because I love Parvati so much, I just love this quest. Let's
What
just
can
see
I
what
do for you,
happens when we
Captain?
have Parvati in our party here.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Nudge.
Yeah, nudge her. Larry knows what's up.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me
Is
some
Parvati
things.
trying to get at that?
I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati.
That's the vibe I'm
You
getting.
can ask me anything.
Come on.
Yeah.
Wow, great.
Well, I just
I'll
imagine
do that
Larry
then.
like shaking his head. Yeah.
Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry.
Oh yeah, she's
I
smitten.
like it.
She's smitten.
Honest. Sorry.
Yeah.
Couldn't have done it without your mom.
Just in the middle of the conversation.
If there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
All right.
I'm into the idea of like romance options for
Are we
your
gonna get in
partners
trouble
that have
today?
nothing to do with you.
Not that I want to.
That sounds
Seems
like
to happen around you.
really good, actually.
Yeah. What was that about back at Junlei's? As we're
right in front of Junlei.
Well, I didn't expect her to be so tall. And did you see the size of her arms? You know how long I wanted to have
said
somebody
she's
I could
okay, I
talk
guess.
shop with? Did you see how everybody on Groundbreaker listens to Junlei? She's just, here's how to fix it. And they trust her. It's just, she's calm and knows what to do. I wish I was half so confident.
Let's see what's up with her dad.
That's on account of how I never met her.
Or mother, sorry.
I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception.
Dumb.
Always choose
The minute she thought of having a kid, they put it down on her permanent record.
What? No, conception isn't... Has nobody ever taught you about this?
All right. We'll
That's
talk
great.
What do you think, Nick? Are we should we wrap it here? Or?
Yeah, I think that about does it for our time in the Outer Worlds.
I just want to say one more thing. Let's go back to gameplay real quick. So, look, I feel like I need to go to a confessional about this.
Why? What happened?
But the first thing that I did, just because I like to test boundaries. I like to see how far you can go. The first thing I did after having that conversation with Junlei and Parvati is...
I know what you did. What are you doing?
I'm ready for this.
And she helps! She helps you!
You monster!
No hard feelings. Okay?
Oh man, see that I want to show that because you know as cool as so much of the Outer Worlds is and how flexible it can be, it is a little you know, immersion breaking to have Parvati being able to just murder Junlei,
Captain,
and then you know she doesn't
that
just
wasn't right.
immediately leave you. So
Killing the chief
I
in
wanted to
cold blood?
balance out a little
She
bit
was
of how
working to
cool
do
I
right
think
by her
this
people.
whole game is, and I
What
still
did she
think
ever do to you?
this game is amazing. But the fact that
Something unique?
Parvati doesn't immediately
Yeah,
leave you after
you just
that
killed
is
the
kind
love of her life.
Yeah.
How
But-
dare you, Mitchell, you monster.
Sorry,
that was a Mitchell choice. That was not a Larry choice.
Yeah,
that
was
is not
me.
canon.
That was all me. I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us. That is The Outer Worlds. Once again, I am Mitchell Saltzman. This is Nick Lamone. And yeah, hopefully we'll get to see you again sometime soon.
Yeah, I am going to go home maybe right now and see if I can just start playing this game immediately. I'm very excited to make different choices.
It's time to just put an early end.
Yeah, you know, the old half day here at the IGN office.
Man. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Goodbye.